When I first learned about the law of attraction, I was 19 years old. But I was taught that with the law of attraction also is the law of Goya. And nobody talks about the law of Goya. I've been around...
Is that Christian people?
No. No, but the law of Goya is the get off your ass law.
My grandma says, don't marry a Jewish girl. That was the law of Goya.
That's all, the law of Goya, right.
Sorry.
No, the law of Goya is the get off your ass law. Right, and so a lot of people who think about this law of attraction stuff is sit there like a monk, and meditate and visualize and believe and write your goals down, and that's going to happen for you. And it's bullshit. It's just raw bullshit.
Thank you.
I don't have any friends, zero, that don't bust their ass in pursuit of what they want, in addition to being in resonance with it and attracting it. They are busting their ass every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every year, ups and downs, highs and lows, things that work, things that don't, and they keep moving forward to make it happen. And they find along the way, they get some lucky breaks.
When you're developing new habits, I want you to develop small, repeatable, consistent, easy. Let me repeat, small, repeatable, consistent, easy things to do for a new habit for 100 days. If you want to become a person who reads a lot, read one sentence or one paragraph a day for 100 days, preferably around the same time. If you want to start exercising to be healthier, I want you to start exercising for 1 freaking minute a day for 100 days. Or 30 seconds, or 3 minutes. You choose the minimal possible behavior that you can do to develop the habit. The habit is more important than the intensity at first. You want to reduce all the neurological stress of change. You want to reduce all the neurological processes that are built for you to conserve energy and not develop new habits. So you have to create a new habit loop. And the way you do that is small, repeatable, easy, consistent behaviors for 100 days. Don't worry about anything other than that. If you want to develop a new thought pattern, think in a certain way every day for 100 days and schedule a time. Create your own trigger when you wake up, when you go to sleep, after sex, before the bathroom, before you brush your teeth. Whatever it is, if you can just commit to small little behaviors for 100 days, you'll develop the foundation of a new habit. Where you do the habit, then the habit creates you. Let me give you an example. What if I said to you, hey, Joel, let's do this business venture together. You put up 20 grand, I'll put up 20 grand. You'll take care of podcasting, sales, marketing, networking. I'll take care of this, and that. And let's do this together. We'd probably get excited. Well, what would happen if you start to think about, well, what if it doesn't work? What if I don't deliver this? What if I can't do this? What if, I lose my money? What if I do that? And that's a normal discussion to have. And what if I told you, by the way, after we do the deal, here's the way you're going to think. You're going to have a whole bunch of these negative thoughts. You're going to have a whole bunch of these negative emotions. You're going to have a whole bunch of these sensations that you want to move away from. And that's going to be normal. Here's what I want you to do. Flip the switch. Flip from this right prefrontal cortex, which is supposed to do that for you, and let's flip you over to the left prefrontal cortex, which is the genius part of your brain. I'm going to say, okay, great. When that happens, I want you to flip the switch like that and shift over and see both sides. If we do invest together, if we do execute a plan, if we do what we say we're going to do, is it possible that we will hit our income goals, hit our net revenue goals, be able to do this and 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 this? And as soon as you can help somebody make that switch, shift from one part of the brain that's the pessimistic, we call it the Frankenstein part of the brain, and the other side is the optimistic, strategic thinker that can connect to all possibilities at all times, and that's the left prefrontal cortex, and that's where the genius part of you is. And that's why I have Mr. Albert Einstein there to always remind me, activate left prefrontal cortex and be aware of right prefrontal cortex, which is for the most part just bringing up memories from my 55 years on this planet, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, so it's a Frankenstein and the Einstein. I like it.
When Einstein is working, you are dreaming in the world of possibilities. How can I? What can I do? Who can I talk to? How will it work? What should I read? Who should I network with? What are the possibilities? What are the tools I need? What are the resources I need? And all the possibilities open up.
Myself first. Let me explain. When I first started RE/MAX of Indiana, even though money was coming into the company, I wasn't taking any money out. And I worked for months and years on end, just putting everything back in the business. And that created a lot of stress in the early years. And so what I would do differently now is I would value myself more, and I would take an income or take a percentage of the revenues on an ongoing basis so that I got paid for the services that I provided to my business. Now, when you put yourself up on the pedestal where you deserve and you pay yourself, you actually build your self-confidence, you build your self-worth, you build your self-esteem, and you get paid for the services rendered. When you pay everybody else first, you are putting everybody else in front of you, and you are the number one person that you need to keep motivated. And it doesn't matter how much it is that you pay yourself, it has to be something for the effort and the work that you do. So at least you build your own self-worth and value.
A lot of times when we are focusing on what we've lost or what we're losing, we're not focusing on what we've gained. A lot of times we're focusing, on what's possible as a result of this. We tend to mono-focus, right? On either good or bad. I like it, I don't like it. It tastes good, it doesn't. It's hurting me, it's not. Well, what if you could learn how to observe both? What if you could observe the law of polarity in its entirety that says you cannot have an electron without a proton, and in without an out, and up without an down. You cannot have that on this planet, in this universe. So is it possible that with just a little bit of training, whether it's mindfulness or meditation or awareness, you can be sad, you can grieve, and be joyful and happy at the same time? See, it's when we are afraid that we're losing something that we've got that Frankenstein brain of ours saying, what if, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And when we are in that state, we can't be focused on what are we going to do about it. Now, in a grieving state like with my mother, the only thing I want to do about it is make sure that we respect and honor her life and my brothers and sisters and my dad, etc. So I need to focus on that. And when we're talking about, a business going under, a relationship, that's unraveling right now, if you're focusing on all of the disempowering emotions and circumstances, you cannot be focusing on the solution to that possible problem. So you have to learn how to manage the emotions. And for those of you who don't know what that's like, I want you to imagine, I just got really mad and that's so funny. A Hollywood actor or actress learns that they are not their emotions, they have emotions. Now, everybody's going to grieve differently, but I want people to understand that you don't have to be disempowered in grief. You can be empowered in grief. And everybody's going to do it differently. And some people are going to go inside, some will go outside. But we have the ability to frame things in ways that empower us and gives us the best chance to move forward instead of being a victim of it. And all I'm saying is consider that you have way more power than you are displaying in your emotional management, in your focus, in your awareness, and in your behavior. and you can feel the entire spectrum of emotions. Totally cool with that. But are you being constructive versus destructive in your behavior?